This year's Hoop City Classic, formerly the Mike Miller Classic, features some of the top teams and players in the country, as well as South Dakota's best. Saturday night, the YANKTON boys face Minnesota powers DELASALLE in the Gary Munson Championship. Matthew Moore's got off to a hot start, down 3. The YANKTON sophomore pulls up from beyond the arc and cashes in for 3. He had a team-high 27 points, game all square at 5. Later in the half, Bucks up by 2. They'll add to their lead. Rex Reichen drives to the paint, spins, and gets the bucket. The senior finished with 15. YANKTON leads 18-14. A few possessions later, DeLaSalle trailing by 5. Stanford commit Tyrell Terry takes the feed, takes 2 steps, puts the shot up, and gets the shooter's roll. He led all scorers with 33 as the Bucks lead is cut to 3. No more is left with 2 fouls early in the half. The YANKTON supporting cast did its part. Cooper Korneman draws the D in and dumps off to Hunter Kutros, who lays it in. And YANKTON picks up an impressive 71-65 overtime victory over DeLaSalle. Brandon Valley took on Rochester John Marshall in the game prior. Second half, Jackson Hilton brings it up court, blows by his man, and finishes via the ring finger roll. He had 16 points on the night. Lynx lead 39-29. John Marshall would rally back. They'll feed 5-star recruit Matthew Hurt. He takes 1 dribble, goes up, hesitates, and gets the bucket to drop. He led all scorers with 36 as the Lynx lead is cut to 3. Later, 2-point BV lead. Carter Oltoff's going to make his way to the elbow. He'll catch and pop in the jumper. The senior led the Lynx with 22 points. Brandon Valley leads 50-46. And after JM had cut the lead to 2, the Lynx respond. Oltoff dishes off to Jackson Labrie. He tickles the twine for 3 as Brandon Valley picks up the 74-62 win over Rochester John Marshall. O'Gorman faced off against national powerhouse Findlay Prep in the Hoop City Classic. On the first play, Findlay Prep senior Raymond Hawkins grabs the rebound, sends a long pass to P.J. Fuller, who throws down the nice one-handed jam, and it's 2-0 Findlay Prep. Later in the first, O'Gorman's Jack Cartwright dishes off to Okoye, who dribbles once and buries the triple, and that put the Knights up 7-2. And more from the Knights in the first as Jack Cartwright gets another assist. He's going to find Luke Ronzik, who nails the three-pointer. O'Gorman took a 6-point lead. The Knights would own a 7-point lead there, but Findlay Prep comes back to win the game. The Washington boys faced off against Dominican, Wisconsin in the Hoop City Classic. Opening minutes of the first half, Warrior senior Gabe Person drives to the lane on the fast break, draw the foul and the bucket. He had 8 points on the day. Warriors tied up at 2 early. Later in the half, Washington down 2. Person finds Ben Van Bakeren in the corner. He splashes in the 3-pointer. The senior added 7 points. Warriors lead 11-10. Under 4 minutes to go in the first, Dominican junior Alex Antetokounmpo, the younger brother of Giannis, comes up with the steal. He's going to throw down 2 of his 11 points, and Dominican knocks off Washington 61-52. Sioux Falls Christian boys squared off with Breckenridge, Minnesota. Mitchell Goodberry's putback attempt is no good, but the rebound comes out to Parker Nelson. He slices his way through the defense for the bucket. The senior had 7 points. Chargers up 7-0. The SFC offense continued to roll in the first. Dawson Mulder goes cross-court to Tyler Prinz. He buries the corner 3 for his only points of the game. The Sioux Falls Christian extends their lead to 15. More from the Chargers in the opening half in transition. Zach Whitty dishes off to Dawson Mulder. The senior lays it in, and Sioux Falls Christian improves to 5-0 on the year with a 77-48 victory. The Charger girls took on Hutchinson, Minnesota. Pick it up in the second half. Chargers down 3. Courtney Kellenberger takes the inside feed, steps and banks in 2 of her 12 points. Sioux Falls Christian trails 46-45. Ensuing Charger possession, Lexi Unruh pulls the trigger and hits her mark for 3. The sophomore led the way for SFC with 22 points. Game tied at 48. And after Sioux Falls Christian had taken a 2-point lead, Hutchinson responds as Elizabeth Warts catches, drives, and gets the floater to drop. She led the Tigers with 22 points, and we're all tied up at 50. And late in the game, SFC clinging to a 1-point lead. Unruh tips the pass away, scoops it up, and takes it in for the layup. The Sioux Falls Christian wins a nail-biter 53-50. The USD men open conference play at NDSU. Coyotes take control of the game early. Stanley Amude gets the dish from Tristan Simpson and proceeds to rock the rim. Then later in the first, Simpson going to be doing the work himself. This time he steps back and nails a beauty of a 3. USD led by 14 at half. But the Bison would come back with furiously in the second. Vinny Shahid nearly loses the ball but gets it back and hits a 3. That gives the Bison the lead for good as NDSU upends the Coyotes 71-65. The Stampede traveled to Fargo to take on the Force. Fargo breaks a 2-2 tie in the third as off the draw, Hank Crone sneaks the snapper past Alec Calvaruso as the Force take a 3-2 lead. Skip ahead a few minutes. Sioux Falls on the attack. Andre Lee's going to step up from the blue line. He's going to light the lamp with a twisted wrister as Sioux Falls evens the game up at 3. Then just over halfway through the third period, after forcing a Fargo turnover, Ryan Sullivan is going to feed Brian Chambers, whose one-timer trickles past the goaltender's pads and in. And the Herd would tack on another as they pick up the 5-3 victory. And that's a look at sports.